What if the ice on Lake Michigan wasn't just frozen water, but a prison for something far more sinister? Think about that for a second. You, sitting there, right now, maybe with the lights dimmed, maybe already feeling that shiver crawl up your spine. Welcome to Friday 13, where the shadows stretch long and the cold sinks deep. You didn't stumble here by chance. You clicked on the frozen faces of Lake Michigan because you're craving something dark, something that'll grip you and won't let go. And I'm here to tell you, you've picked the perfect video. This isn't just any horror story. It's your descent into a frozen nightmare, crafted especially for horror lovers like you. You, who thrive on suspense, who feel that thrill when fear tightens its hold. We're not here to waste your time with cheap jump scares. This is a slow, creeping tale, built to pull you into the icy depths of Lake Michigan, step by chilling step. So, settle in, turn up the volume, and let's dive into the abyss together. This is Friday 13, and we're about to make your night a whole lot colder. Here's your first hook. You. What if you stood on the frozen edge of Lake Michigan? What if you stood on the frozen edge of Lake Michigan and saw faces staring back at you from under the ice? Faces frozen in terror, trapped just beneath the surface. Hold that image in your mind, because it's about to become real for someone named Emma. But before we meet her, let me reassure you, you're in the right place. You chose Friday 13 because you wanted a horror story that hits deep, and this one's made for you. It's long, it's detailed, and it's packed with the kind of suspense that'll keep you on edge, wondering what's next. This isn't a quick fright. It's a slow burn, a tale that'll wrap around you like the winter wind off the lake. Ready? Let's step onto the ice with Emma and see what happens when the cold starts to whisper. Picture this, you. Lake Michigan, locked in winter's grip, its surface of mirror. Lake Michigan, locked in winter's grip, its surface a mirror of ice stretching to the horizon. It's beautiful, isn't it? But there's something off, something that makes your skin prickle. Why? That's where we find Emma, a 28-year-old photographer, chasing the perfect shot. She's heard the rumors, tales of strange shapes beneath the ice, of people who vanished out here. But you know how it is, don't you? She brushes it off as superstition. She's here for art, not ghost stories. But as she steps onto the ice, her boots crunching through the snow, the wind picks up, and the lake groans beneath her. You've felt that before, haven't you? That moment when the world feels alive, almost like it's watching you. So, let's answer that first hook. What are those faces under the ice? Emma's about to find out. But here's your next hook. You? What if they're not just frozen? They're alive. Emma's breath catches. She tells herself it's nothing. A trick of the light. Maybe an air bubble or a frozen fish. But then she sees another face, and another, scattered beneath the ice like a gallery of trapped souls. She lifts her camera, snaps a photo, and the flash lights up the ice. And for a heartbeat, those faces seem to move, their expressions shifting. Emma stumbles back, her pulse racing. You've had moments like that, haven't you? When your eyes play tricks, or maybe they don't. So, here's the answer to that hook. Those faces aren't just frozen, they're watching her. And here's your next hook. You? What if they're trying to escape? Emma's mind is screaming at her to run, but her feet won't move. The ice groans again, louder this time, and a thin crack splits the surface near her boots. She freezes, pun intended you. Then she hears it. A whisper, faint but unmistakable, carried on the wind. Help us. It's coming from beneath her feet. She looks down, and the faces are closer now, their mouths moving, forming words she can almost understand. You've felt that chill, haven't you? That moment when fear digs in and won't let go. So, let's answer that hook. They're not just watching, they're begging to be freed. But here's your next hook. You? What if something wants to pull her under instead? Emma's heart is pounding now. You. She's not alone out here. Those footprints are fresh, but there's no one else in sight, not yet. She follows them, desperate for help or answers. But as she gets closer, she sees it. A figure standing on the ice, its back to her. It's tall, too tall. Its frame gaunt, and its skin pale as the snow. It turns, and its face, its face, is a twisted mask of ice, eyes hollow and black as the depths. It points to the ice beneath her feet, and the whispers grow louder. Join us. Emma screams, but the wind swallows it whole. Let's answer that hook. Something doesn't want her to escape. It wants her to stay, forever. Here's your next hook. You? What if it's already too late? Emma's fighting for her life now. You. Whatever's beneath the ice is strong, relentless, dragging her toward the crack. She grabs her camera, smashes it against the ice in desperation, and for a fleeting moment, the grip loosens. What? She scrambles back, gasping, but the figure is closer now. Its icy breath brushing her neck. Ha! She looks into its hollow eyes and sees herself. You. Her own face, frozen beneath the ice, staring back with the others. The screen cuts to black. Emma's story ends there. Or does it? The lake freezes over every winter. You. And some say there's one more. D. The lake freezes over every winter. You. And some say there's one more face beneath the ice now, staring up from the dark. So, that hook. It's already too late for Emma, and maybe for you if you ever step onto that ice. Here's your final hook, you. What if those faces are still out there, waiting for the next soul to wander too close? Next time you're near a frozen lake, will you dare to look down? That's it for tonight, you fearless souls. If this tale froze your blood, and I know it did, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. More chills are coming your way. Drop a comment below. Would you step onto that ice, knowing what you know now? Stay warm out there, and maybe steer clear of the lake. This is Friday 13, signing off. However, the shadows are still watching.